If you work with manufacturers, whether you're a CPA or an attorney, cyber liability might not be a topic of conversation often, but it should be. Manufacturers are now a prime target for cyber criminals, and the scary part is, most of them think they automatically have coverage under other types of insurance that they purchase. Spoiler alert, they're not covered. Manufacturers today run on automation, robotics, digital systems, and connected supply chains. That tech keeps production super efficient, but it also makes them way more vulnerable for a cyber attack. And cyber criminals know that these manufacturers are vulnerable. Here are some of the common threats that manufacturers are facing. Number one is ransomware attacks. Cyber criminals can lock your clients out of their systems or demand a ransom to release their valuable data. These attacks can paralyze their production and incur in costly recovery fees. Number two, intellectual property theft. Manufacturers often possess valuable trade secrets. A breach that exposes intellectual property can ruin your manufacturing client's competitive advantage and cost them millions in lost profit. Number three, supply chain vulnerabilities. Your clients are probably a part of a much larger supply chain. If a vendor or a supplier is breached, then your client's systems can also be compromised, causing widespread disruption. Number four is data breaches. Sensitive customer and employee information is stored. A breach that exposes this data can result in regulatory fines, legal issues, and loss of customer trust. And here's where you can step in and continue being that valuable partner that they already trust. All of these things we mentioned, ransomware attacks, data breaches, supply chain vulnerabilities, all of these things are very possible for your manufacturing clients. And unfortunately, most of them are all operating under the same assumptions. Like, we're too small of a target, that'll never happen to us. That is false. Small and mid-sized manufacturers are often seen as the easiest targets to hack. Our IT team has it handled. Cyber insurance isn't just about prevention. It's about response when the worst possible scenario happens. We have general liability insurance. We're already covered. Not true. General liability policies do not cover cyber attacks, nor any business interruption that comes from these attacks that your manufacturing client then would have to be responsible for financially. Some policies will include a small endorsement or an extra coverage that you can add on. We highly do not recommend using that as your sole source of cyber liability insurance. The last assumption is it's far too expensive. The cost of cyber liability insurance is next to nothing compared to the cost of a ransomware attack or a breach lawsuit. So this is where you come in. As their CPA or their attorney, you are their trusted advisor. You're already helping them stay protected and you're keeping them profitable. Cyber liability insurance is just another layer to that. A good cyber policy helps with business interruption coverage when systems go down, ransomware payments and negotiations, and here's a secret. When looking at the policy language of the cyber insurance that's purchased, you want to make sure that you're working with an independent agent that understands the difference. Some policies have a reimbursement language, which means your manufacturing client would have to pay out of pocket for the ransomware cost and wait for a reimbursement, or there's pay on behalf. We want to make sure that the manufacturing clients you serve are getting the cyber liability insurance that is pay on behalf. That means the cyber liability insurance company will respond and pay, and they won't have to wait for a reimbursement. Another thing that a really good cyber policy will help your clients with is legal defense if customer or vendor data is compromised, breach notification and compliance support, crisis communication to help protect their brand reputation after an incident. And more often, cyber liability insurance is not an option. A lot of your clients are bidding on contracts that have requirements to make sure that they are protected. So here's my ask of you. Start the conversation. Your clients already trust you with their numbers, their operations, and their strategy. Helping them find the right independent insurance agent to help protect their risks is just another way that you can provide them with valuable service. If you want help reviewing your client's policies or explaining these coverages and why they need it, we're here happy to help. Let's make sure that your manufacturing clients are protected before a cyber attack makes that decision for them. At The Bunker, we're here and we're ready to help you move your client's business from danger to a safe place.